Hello children. So today we are gonna continue with chemical properties of metal. So yesterday we have completed the physical properties of metal, and today we are gonna continue with chemical properties of metal. So under chemical properties of metal we have reaction of metals with oxygen, reaction of metals with water, reaction of metals with dilute acids, reaction of metals with salt solution. Okay, this is base. Clear children? So these are the things that we are going to study under chemical properties of metals. So these are the things that we are going to study under chemical properties. Clear? So we know that reaction of metals with oxygen means, yes, for reaction of metals with oxygen means O2 it is, isn't it? Oxygen means O2. Similarly, reaction with water means we have, that is water is H2O. Clear? So reaction of metals with water is H2O. Similarly, we have reaction of metals with dilute acids. So dilute acids in the sense it may be either HCl or H2SO4 or HNO3. It may be any acid. Not only these three, it may be any acid. Okay. So these are the dilute acids which I have just taken for the example, where in dilute acids we have two types. In acids we have two types. So acid is, we have considered into two types, that is dilute and one other is concentrated, isn't it? We have two types in acid, that is dilute acid and concentrated acid. Here we are taking only with dilute acids. So what is dilute acid? You may ask. Dilute acid means it contains water level or water content will be high. Okay. Whereas concentrated means water content will be less. So that is why we call it as concentrated, whereas here we call it as dilute. So dilute andre, say for example, if we have some amount of acid here, okay, we have some amount of acid, say for example 10 ml we have, okay, 10 ml we have of acid. So to that we are gonna mix it 90 ml of water. Okay, if we mix 90 ml of water, this will be a dilute solution, dilute acid we call, because more water level will be there. Is it clear? So that is what we call it as reaction of metals with dilute acid. Means water level ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, acid level ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Dilute. So acid level will be for 10 ml and we are diluting for 90 ml of water. So that acids we call it as dilute acids. Similarly, concentrated acid we can take it like, say for example, some about 70% of concentrated acid means direct acid it will be. 70% it will be direct acid. Whereas only 30% will be water will be there. Okay. 70% will be direct acid, whereas 30% will be just the water, or it may be even less than this. Depending upon the acid, it may vary. Okay, just taking example. These two are just example. Nimge artha madsakoskara. Okay. So that we call it as reaction of metals with dilute acids. So next, moving on to reaction of metals with salt solution. So salt solution means nothing but base. Okay, where it is a metal. So metal has some salt, isn't it? Say for example, metal has some salt. Okay, metal has some salt which is reacting with other metal. Say for example, one metal A is reacting with metal B. So this we call it as salt solution, or when it reacts with salt solution. Metal reacting with salt solution or metal reacting with metal salt solution, anything it may be. So for such we call it as reaction of metals with salt solution, that is the base. I hope children this you got with an idea what are the things that we are gonna deal. So let us start one by one. So firstly we are gonna start with reaction of metals with oxygen. So the first one is reaction of metals with oxygen, that is all metals react with oxygen to form metal oxides. It means that metal will be there where metals will react with oxygen. Okay, it means air. It reacts with oxygen to form metal oxides. See for example, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಮೆಟಲ್ಲು ಏರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ reacted with air. So to form metal oxides, they form metal oxides. Similarly, let us take an example like this. Say for example, M is a metal. So M is a metal where O2 means oxygen. Metal plus oxygen, it is combining or reacting to form metal oxide. So it forms metal oxide. Clear children? All metal oxides are basic in nature. So all metal oxides are basic in nature. These are basic in nature. Clear? So reaction of metals means metals with oxygen. It means that any metal it may be, which reacts with oxygen, that is air, that react to form metal oxides. Okay, metal air jote combine agi react adaga we get metal oxides. Any metal it may be plus oxygen, it forms metal oxide. So let us take some examples. So here I have taken some example of sodium. Na means sodium. So sodium is a metal that we already know. So sodium is reacting with oxygen to form sodium oxide. Clear? Sodium is reacting with oxygen to form sodium oxide. So how does it work? As we have already gone through, Na means sodium contains positive charge and O2 carries negative charge, isn't it? So by intercrossing we get Na2O. So Na plus O2. So whereas 2, see this 2 is there, no? That is because it is a molecule. So neglect this because it is a 2 is molecule. Got it? So we can take the form in sodium oxide. Clear children? So sodium is reacting with oxygen to form sodium oxide. It forms sodium oxide. So it will be on intercrossing it will be sodium oxide. Clear? Next, moving on to the second example, that is lithium plus oxygen. Okay, lithium plus oxygen give rise to lithium oxide. So lithium, the symbol is Li, plus oxygen as O2 itself. When it reacts, it forms Li2O. Okay, let us see how does it form. So Li plus, from this we get this from valency chart. Okay, we have already gone through with the valency chart. So Li contains or carries positive charge, whereas O2 minus that as it is. So it by crisscrossing it forms Li2O. So lithium plus oxygen give rise to form lithium oxide. Clear? So similarly, one other example, that is Mg plus O2. Whereas Mg means magnesium plus oxygen. So magnesium plus oxygen give rise to form magnesium oxide. Okay, so it is that we know it is magnesium plus O2, that is oxygen, give rise to form magnesium oxide. Similarly, taking as Mg, it carries +2 charge and O2 minus. When we crisscross, we get Mg2 whereas O2. Whereas here 2 we are gonna cancel. When we cancel these 2 we get MgO, which is magnesium oxide. Clear, children? So Mg plus O2 give rise to form magnesium oxide. So by this method we are crisscrossing. Taking one other example, that is copper, where Cu2 plus O2. With crisscrossing method, how we will get? When we crisscross, we get Cu2O2, whereas 2 gets cancelled and CuO. Copper oxide it is. What it? This is copper oxide. Clear, children? This is the reaction of metals with oxygen. This is how the reaction of metals takes place with oxygen. When metal react with oxygen, it forms metal oxides. Everywhere you can see oxide, 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 oxide. It means that it is reacting to give metal oxide. Okay. So now let us take some examples of this. That is sodium plus oxygen. So sodium plus oxygen give rise to form sodium oxide, isn't it? So it gives rise to form sodium oxide, that is, we'll see, Na plus. It contains positive charge, whereas O2 contains negative charge. When we crisscross, we get Na2O, where this is the basic. This is basic. Okay. Similarly, we have Al, that is aluminium plus oxygen. When aluminium is getting converted or reacting with oxygen, it forms aluminium oxide. Okay, let us see how does it form. Al3 plus into O2. Okay, when we crisscross, we get Al2O3. That is amphoteric. This is the amphoteric. Okay, you may ask that. The question may arise like, ma'am, what is amphoteric? Yes, I'll tell what is amphoteric. So, amphoteric is that metal oxides are basic in nature, isn't it? Metal oxides are basic in nature. Here we have just taken an example of basic in nature. That is, they turns red litmus into blue. Children, namge hege gottaಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ red litmus paper ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So that is the pH thing where we'll get to know whether it is acid or base. So with red litmus to blue it will be. But some metal oxides are amphoteric. Is it? Here basic metal oxides are basic in nature, that they turn red litmus blue. But some metal oxides are amphoteric. What is amphoteric? So that we are going to study amphoteric in nature, that is, they behave as acid. Amphoteric means they behave as acid as well as base. So as amphoteric andre, it behaves as acid as well as base. It behaves in both the ways. Okay. Amphoteric means it can be either acting as acid or acting as base. So to show Al2O3 is amphoteric, to show that Al2O3, this one, is amphoteric, let us see. Okay. Al2O3, that is aluminium oxide, is getting reacted with HCl to form aluminium chloride plus water. Okay. Let us see how does it works. So this is an acid. This is an acid where aluminium chloride it is formed to be. So that Al3 plus into Cl minus. So this is getting reacted with HCl. So when we crisscross, we get AlCl3. So water as it is. So it is water we are taking. So Al2O3 plus HCl, it is getting reacted with HCl. Whereas this is positive charge, this H is also positive charge, whereas Cl is minus. Positive charge react with negative charge, that we have got, that is all aluminium chloride. Okay, so when we crisscross we get like this plus water. Similarly, let us solve, this is an acid children. Similarly, let us solve for base. Let us see how base work. This is a base, okay, that we are gonna find out. Again, taking similar, HCl is an acid, whereas NaOH is a base. Al2O3 plus NaOH, which is a base. This is a base. When these two get reacted, it forms to be sodium aluminate. So this is sodium aluminate. Okay, this is sodium aluminate plus water as usual. So water will be separate. So how does it work? Na plus AlO2 minus. Okay, when we crisscross, NaAlO2 it will be plus water, that is sodium aluminate. This is a base, this is an acid. Here it is aluminium chloride. Okay, whereas here it is sodium aluminate. These are just two examples that we have taken to show that amphoteric in nature can behave as acid as well as base. It can be acting anything. Either it can act as base or it can act as acid. So example for acid is this and example for base is this. So now let us move on to reaction of metals with water. So moving on to reaction of metals with water. That is, all metals react with water to form metal oxides. Okay, all metals react with water to form metal oxides. Clear? Pratyondu metal water jothe react agute to form metal oxide. And metal hydroxides as well. It is going to form metal oxides as well as metal hydroxides. Hydrogen gas is released in this reaction. That is H2 gas. Gas is released. Hydrogen gas is released. Okay, metal oxide are basic in nature. When dissolved in water, they form alkali solution. Okay, children. Say for example, one metal is there. A metal water jate react agtade to give metal oxides and metal hydroxides. It give two forms. And it is releasing something. What it is releasing? That is hydrogen gas it is releasing. Hydrogen gas is released in this reaction. Metal oxide are basic in nature. Okay, metal oxides are basic in nature, but when dissolved in water, they form alkali solution. Alkaline solution we can call it as, or alkali solution also we can call it as. So taking an example for this is sodium plus water. Just I have written it in separate form. Okay, 2H and O. That is, this is water, children. Don't get confused. This is water. Just I have to show for you people, I have written it separately. Whereas sodium is getting reacted with, you can see sodium is getting reacted with OH. Okay, whereas hydroxide, it is getting reacted with hydroxide to form NaOH. NaOH. Got it? Whereas it is releasing hydrogen gas. It is releasing, this is hydrogen gas. So ಯಾವುದೇ ತಗೊಂಬೋದು ನೀವು, any metal which reacts with water andre it is compulsory that it has to release some hydrogen gas. Okay, so now let us see whatever Na reacts with metal. It is not only Na or any metal that can react. Okay, when it reacts, it has to give some hydrogen gas. So we'll see what happens. So Na plus is there and H plus is here and OH minus. This is positive, where H is also positive. OH minus is negative charge. Positive is combining with negative to form a reaction. Okay, positive always combines with negative. Positive agala. So positive is combining with negative to form reaction, and it is liberating hydrogen gas, where Na is positive, H plus is positive, OH minus is negative. Clear, children? And it is releasing some hydrogen gas. So as we already know, Na contains, sodium contains positive charge, OH contains negative charge. When we crisscross, we get NaOH. Crisscross method we have already learned, children. In the previous video only I have told you people how to crisscross. Okay, by this crisscross method itself you have to do. So NaOH plus H2 gas is liberating, where NaOH is basic. This is basic, where it releases hydrogen. When base is reacted with water, they form alkali. Means alkaline andre ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, base is reacting with water. Base, when base is reacted with water, that forms alkaline or alkali ಅನ್ಕೊಂತನೂ ಕರಿಬೋದು, alkaline ಅಂತನೂ ಕರಿಬೋದು. Got it? Alkaline andre base plus water reacts adaga we get alkaline. So similarly we have taken some examples here. That is, M means, that is metal, any metal which is reacting with water, isn't it? Any metal react with water. So metal reacting with water here, okay, to form metal oxide. Metal oxide, as we already told, metal plus this is metal reacting with water to form metal oxide. Metal oxide we have got, or metal hydroxide also it may form. So here it is formed, water we have taken, so it is forming metal oxide. So it has to release some hydrogen gas, isn't it? So it is releasing H2. Okay, similarly example taking metals. Magnesium is a metal that we have taken, which is reacting with water to get MgOH twice. Again it is releasing some hydrogen gas. Okay, similarly sodium is reacting with water to give NaOH plus H2 hydrogen gas. Okay, and calcium is reacting with water to form CaOH twice plus H2. Clear, children? This is how reaction of metals with water takes place. So it may be like in different forms, that we have in three forms. That is, some metals react with cold water. ಕೆಲವೊಂದೊಂದು metals ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು, they can react with cold water. Some metals may react with hot water. Some metals may react with steam. So reaction of metals with water andre, it may react with cold water, hot water, or cold water, hot water, or steam. Anything it may be. So now let us see some examples for this. Metals which react with cold water, we are taking as cold water, as their hydroxides are more stable. Okay, as their